Hi everyone, thought I'd record a game on the 5-minute auto pairings, French defence. Play 6 against everything, so it's going to be a French. Watch line, knight c3, so Winawer. Right, or the finger slip variation I think this is, some Gambit. Take and try to hold on to the pawn or give it back for a positional advantage. Sublime cordial. You don't usually play a3 to collect the 2 bishops until you've played e5 and black's played c5. Now what's this? What is this? This is terrible. His point being is after knight f6 he's probably going to play g5. How do I refute this trash? I'll play this. Making it all up. Right, I'm defending my pawn. Going the long diagonal from the thin shelled bishop. That's annoying. I'll move the knight there now. Defending it twice, maybe playing knight d5 and knight takes c3 if it lets me. I can't quite do that yet. So knight h3, so he's going to put the knight into f4 or something. Or maybe g5. Or castle. I want to play knight d5, but I can't quite yet because the bishop takes e4. Although it might still work, so he's queen if I take on c3, but he can also take my bishop on b7 and he wins a rook if I'm not careful. So, this ain't going to be easy. He's not much lower rated than me. If I win, I'll close in on 1600, which I still haven't quite broke yet, till I am getting close. I've been 1580 before, but I'm quite broken 1590. Breaking 1600 would be quite a good achievement, to be honest. C4, so he's maybe wants to play c5. Maybe I should try and bully his g-pawn. In fact, I just play knight. Oh, I can't play knight d5 now, can I? At any point, I'm playing knight d7, then maybe c5. To stop him playing c5 as well. Strategic crush, or maybe I can play e5. This knight supports 2 vital pawn breaks, which can be utilised at the correct moment. Let's kick him a knight away. That's why I couldn't play knight c6 as well, because he kicked my knight away and then took an e4 with bishop. I have to go back to e8, which is a depressing square. I used to have my queen on e8 usually, and then I can play queen h5, double exclamation mark. Oh, I've got to go knight d6 now, haven't I? That's depressing. But then you can go c5 and kick it out. This ain't great, to be honest. Need to look forward to beat these unsound gambits against the Winawer. I really know the main lines and the poison pawn. So he's defending these c4 points. Maybe I can play bishop a6 and attack it again and force him into passivity. But then I'd drop e4 maybe. Or in fact no, because he's made his bishop away. I'll do that. And I have to play something like queen e2 perhaps, something really passive. This is a nice position, this. Pawn up, better position I think. Knight f5's coming perhaps. Which could maybe get it rid of his bishop pair as well. And especially that square bishop, because that's the dangerous one, because I haven't got one. Oh, I think I've got to throw in this in between move. Bishop takes f1. Because my bishop was hanging on whatever square that was, a6. If he takes my knight, I'll play bishop takes h3, double exclamation mark. So he just took back, and now knight f5 on knight c4 is quite tasty. I think knight c4 is better, stronger, more central square. Threatening knight takes c3 and pawn takes c5 with a 2 pawn advantage. That'd be crushing. Well, not crushing, but it'd be good. C6. Just putting the knight back to b8. Oh, and I've dropped the e4 points, haven't I? That's rather annoying. I missed all that. This isn't great, this, to be honest, all of a sudden. I'll attack c6. I'll try and hack c6 pawn off the board. But I'm back to square one now, it's equal pawns. And I've only got probably I don't even got any advantage, probably better for him if anybody. This isn't great, to be honest. Got quite a decent clock advantage though. And the c6 could be dropping off to make it better for me again. So I need to utilise that b8 knight and play knight takes c6, so by taking the pawn and bringing knight into game, that'd be really epic. Need to watch out for potential attacking chances on my king though. He's got a far advanced pawn quite near it, but his king's quite exposed on f1 cat castle. So this is quite a dynamic struggle, and he's thinking a lot, which I presume means he's dropping that pawn by force. Although I'm thinking, he can't play d5, exposing and attacking my knight, because I can take his bishop with check and then take on c6. Sorry, take on it'd be now d5. And then take on c6. So he's in trouble, it looks like, again. He's thinking for ages now. That's an annoying move. He moves the bishop from capture and threatens my queen. So it took him a minute 8 seconds to come up with. That's actually a very annoying move. He's got too many pieces on e5 as well, so I can't go e5, which would be what I'd like to do. But I can just take on c6 with queen, but he's going to win c7 when he swaps the queens off. That's the point of the move. But then I win d4. In fact, it's not actually quite saved in that move, but it was a nice try. But if he don't take the queens off, then I either take him off myself, or he loses a rook on h1, then loses, well, he has to play knight g1 then, and then etc. He just loses rook behind. So I think this is winning once again. Shame his bishop's there, so knight d2 check isn't winning the queen. So queen takes queen, pawn takes queen is a better endgame for me. But I'd rather leave a queen there and let him take it, because I'll get a developing move. So I'm going to find a way to improve my position in the meantime. I'll swing a rook to d8. And queen takes, or I could have maybe played queen takes queen, knight takes queen, bishop takes e7, then he'd be exposed and attacking my rook, so I think I've been left the hook there. Maybe about time to take the queens off myself. So c3, so he's protecting the d4 point. But to be honest, I'm a bit worried these tactics on c7 now I'm starting to get. Maybe queen takes queen and knight a6. Should be sufficient. So I'm putting up in this end game, but he has got a bishop against a knight, so I need to be careful of tactics and all that shenanigans. Let's get rid of this weakness on c7, because that c7 weakness is causing me problems in a lot of lines. So take it off. He has to take with something. He's took with pawn. Maybe shall get rid of his bishop. And now I shall infiltrate via the c file. So we stop that. Now I'm going to win this, except on time. Now I've got a 2 to 1 pawn majority on queen side, so I need to advance the queen side pawn majority to win this game. In the meantime, I need to maybe reroute my knight, so I'll go knight b8, and then knight d7. Now I've recycled the knight, but you can't really get a good square. Maybe I can play e5, but then you get a protected pass pawn with d5, but I also get the c5 square. So it's quite double-edged. In fact, I'll play e5, looks strong now. Very strong, in fact. Attacking his knight, or we can just go there. Always fighting to win a rook. Missed that. I'll stop that. At least he can't go d5 because his knight's there. Take that off. It's annoying me. And then maybe takes and then knight c5. He's strong. But it's going to be tough to win this, but I'm threatening to win the exchange, but she hasn't missed. And now I can advance my queenside pawn majority, but I'm letting him catch time up now, so I need to be careful. Now if I can win g5, just notice that. Should be winning now. Back to e6. Then maybe rook e8 and f6. He's blundered the knight. He's blundered the knight then, and I resigned. That was a good interesting game that. Let's have a look through it. So he played a3 move earlier, which is some dubious gambit. So I take the pawn, and that g4 move. Then we have this, he plays very weird stuff here, but it's like a bit of some kind of hacker. But I gang his pawn up in his pawns. I missed that, but then I've got this move winning the pawn. Now here, I'm thinking he could have played queen takes queen, knight takes queen, and bishop takes c7. I was thinking at first during the game, but actually I've got rook takes d4 at the end of all of it, so it's not saving the game for him. And then I've got this pawn up ending, and I used to play some good moves. And then I've got it's going to take a bit of work to win this, but it should be a win in the long run with this. Not only have I got a 2 to pawn queenside pawn majority, but his e pawn's weak and isolated as well, so I should be able to win second pawn with careful play. And then I actually did win another pawn, and then blunders a knight, so he resigns. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that one, and just 23 points to go, and please leave any comments and thoughts. Thanks very much.